Today on this special edition of Vision News, 80 Pi Got Talent has students across campus on their feet, how Greek organizations showcase their talents for charity.
And see how Montevallo esports team smashed this week's tournament at ePlex. Our own John Limbaugh introduces us the members of the team.
Plus, how you can rock your Crocs on campus and make new friends while doing it. Vision News starts right now.
Hello, and welcome to this special edition of Vision News. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Matsuri Chavez.
And I'm Escovan Pruitt. On this special edition of Vision News, we will continue spotlighting interesting people and places across Shelby County and surrounding areas. UM's chapter of 80 Pi recently hosted their annual philanthropy 80 Pi Got Talent, benefiting the Ronald McDonald House Charity of Alabama.
Reporter Keyshawn Talley shows us how Greek Life members represented their chapter by showcasing their musical talents.
And we are so happy to welcome you guys to this year's 80 Pi's Got Talent!
This past Thursday in Palmer Hall, Greek organizations got together to support 80 Pi's philanthropy. The event was held to help bring support to Ronald McDonald's House Charity of Alabama. Each organization showcased their talent by different ways, like Delta Gamma showcasing their talent by singing some self-written songs like Natalie Anderson, to hits by Katie Gregson. While Phi Mu, they took a different route and played the kazoo and even song. To even Alpha Gamma Delta singing musicals.
We don't have to be practically perfect. I can't lose you, not again.
To Alpha Kappa Lambda playing the guitar and singing songs. Such as Elvis.
To be birds flying higher in the sky.
And Chi Omega playing the piano and... Is that Elsa?
I finally understand. For the first time in forever, we can fix this hand in hand.
And here we have Emma Hobbs.
The experience here has been very welcoming and loving. I love seeing all the acts and the talents. It was very inspiring to see all my fellow classmates get up and perform.
And the winners, Alpha Gamma Delta, Abby Truitt, and Alpha Kappa Lambda, Isaiah Coleman. From 80 Pi, Nessa Smith gave us a special performance to end the show. Reporting, I'm Keyshawn Talley.
Is home to most of the most talented musicians in Shelby County.
Reporter Amelia Valerie introduces us to two Montevallo freshmen who are majoring in music and also majoring in other departments to explore their passions.
Coming into college, it's hard to pick a major, and to have young students try to choose one career path is difficult. But for these two freshmen, they split the difference and decided on a double major. Madison Smith is currently working towards degrees in music and mass communication.
Well, it is stressful. I don't think there is a harder degree track than being a double major in mass comms and music, just because both departments demand excellence from each of their students in the best way possible.
Bo Ferguson also has a passion for music, but wants to see where a career in English could take him.
It's given me the chance to explore both of the passions in my life. I don't have to participate in just one or the other. I'm able to explore both.
The university supports students who have diverse passions and are willing to work with them to carve out a plan that will fit everything they hope to get out of their college experience. Madison and Bo both played in the most recent college night. Even though they have a busy class schedule, they are still making time to enjoy homecoming traditions.
It is probably the most beneficial experience because it really teaches you to just put everything that you have out onto the stage and give it your all, because that's all you can do.
Both freshmen are looking forward to the next few years here at Montevallo.
Like outside of the academic sessions, I'm really excited to get a lot more involved with my Greek life and then, just different campus involvement.
For Valavision News, I'm Amelia Valerie.
Now let's take a trip to nearby Jefferson County to a more competitive setting with Montevelo's esports team.
Reporter John Limbaugh takes us to Magic City, where the air was electric Tuesday night during the Super Smash Bros. Tournament.
Welcome to the Magic City E-Plex, where the Montevelo esports team is about to compete in their third tournament of the semester. Esports teams from colleges all over the state have come to participate in Code Crop, one of two major tournaments that will be held here this month. This E-Plex may not be as big as venues like Comic-Con, but it holds its own as a hotspot for tournaments and other esports events. The E-Plex also has access to virtual reality rooms, next-gen gaming consoles, and PCs. But today we're here for Smash Bros. Ultimate. For those of you who don't know, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a 2018 crossover fighting game by Nintendo. It is a roster of 74 playable characters from popular game franchises like Mario, Pokemon, Final Fantasy, Castlevania, and Fire Emblem, just to name a few. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has had a massive impact on the esports community. All you have to do is ask local players to see how the game has brought people together and forged lifelong friendships.
I would say that genuinely, I feel that we have a very well-rounded team that has such fun and not only competitive spirit that if you join, you're going to find someone some type of enjoyment.
I have to say that if you like making friends with a good sense of competition, definitely do so, but I would also be wary. It's pretty competitive. You can get some pretty fun things said to you.
The Montevelo Falcons are set to return to the E-Plex on April 29th to compete in Code Crimson, which will be one of the biggest tournaments of the year. Reporting for Valavision News, I'm John Limbaugh.
Joining us in the studio is our very own John Limbaugh. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, going to Jefferson County and Birmingham E-Plex, how was the gaming setting and like the environment of being there with the esports?
It's hard to describe the feeling of competing in one of those tournaments for the very first time. I would describe it as a mixture of anxiety and excitement. You know, you're in a competitive surrounding and, well, in my case, you're surrounded by people who you know are better than you are. So the biggest thing you're focused on is not making a fool of yourself. But most of the people there are very sportsmanlike and they're just fun people to be around. So.
Okay, John. The question I have for you, what is the impact that gaming has had in your life, especially growing up to this point?
My sister and I started playing Halo when we were in middle school. We both had extreme social anxiety growing up, but we would waste entire days away on weekends when we didn't have school playing that game for hours on end, and it just became something that generated a lot of fond memories for me. After I went away to college, we stopped seeing each other as much, and when the pandemic hit during my sophomore year, I struggled a lot with my mental health, but we would get online and play Halo, Call of Duty as often as we could, and being able to get away from all of the problems of what was happening in the real world for just a few hours at a time and just have fun with my little sister, it really helped get me through some of those times.
Okay, John. Last question. As a gamer man myself, what's your favorite game and how good are you at it?
Well, as a gamer yourself, you should know that it's pretty difficult to choose just one game. Mm-hmm. I definitely have a lot of favorite franchises like Assassin's Creed, the Fallout series, Elder Scrolls. But going back to what I was saying a minute ago, if I had to choose one franchise above all the others, it would probably be Halo, specifically because of the impact it had on my childhood.
Well, that's a great short story to tell, and thank you so much for being here, John.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. We've got more stories about how UM students are impacting Shelby County and surrounding areas on our social media channels. Just search for Valavision News on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more stories from our team of reporters.
Still ahead on Valavision News, cracking around on campus, how this club is building style and friendship.
Plus, creative in Shelby County, how these Arts Council is cultivating culture and communities.
Plus, a self-care spot to release the stress of finals will show you where to relax and unwind close to campus. We'll be right back.
Create your future as a social media manager, filmmaker, journalist, and so much more with a degree in communication studies and mass communication. Visit montevallo.edu/COFA for more information. You belong at Montevallo.
Welcome back to our Shelby County Spotlight episode. Crocs have made a comeback and are very popular with students on campus.
I recently got to hang out with members of the very own Croc Club. Take a look. Did you know that you can be in an organization on campus just for loving this special pair of clogs? The Croc Club is one organization helping to affect the fashion world every day on campus. The Croc Club was founded in 2019 by former student Sarah Engel, who created a space for all Croc lovers to get together and feel accepted. Croc Club Vice President Keyshawn Talley tells me the main goal of the Croc Club.
Just having more people, just getting people to not only make Crocs more fashionable, but just bringing people into an organization to have fun and hang out with one another. It's more of a relaxed social organizations than other. Like, there's really no requirement. Anybody is welcome to join Crocs Club.
He also made sure to point out that Croc Club is for everyone.
A lot of people have this idea that you have to have Crocs to be a part of the Crocs Club, and that's not true. You don't have to have Crocs to just be a part of the Crocs Club. Just come out and support. It's just a social event.
To join the organization, all you have to do is search for the Croc Club on Falcon Link and click join. The next event the club will host will be Croc Kickball on Thursday, April 13th from 3 to 4:30. Reporting for Valor Vision News, I'm Esclavon Pruitt.
So EP, how was it like to meet the members of the Crocs Club?
It was a cool experience, you know. Croc Club is kind of one of those organizations that you don't know about unless you know somebody in it. So kind of getting to know more about Crocs Club and kind of learning their story and their tradition, it was a cool experience, you know. I wish I could join the Croc Club now.
But yeah. Well, we have a special surprise because we're wearing our own Crocs, our favorite Crocs and all. So EP, how many pairs of Crocs do you own?
See, I just have 2. I'm not like I know you're the fashionista, so you go ahead and tell how many.
So I have 3 pairs of Crocs, and I have my first ones were purple, second ones are white, and the other ones are light purple. But you know, you little bedazzle them with your charms too, so you gotta spice it up with your Crocs too.
I have one with tassels on the back, like, and they're a little glittery. It's kind of cool. They're white, but they're at home, so those are my favorites.
Speaking of art, now switching to art and music in the community, the Shelby County Arts Council in Columbiana has just about everything when it comes to creating.
From classes to performances and showcases, Angel Sayers tells us more about what the council provides for the community.
In the heart of Shelby County, there's a nonprofit organization dedicated to educating and nurturing artists of all ages. The Shelby County Arts Council is located in Columbiana and offers multiple services to residents of the community. They offer many art classes of different mediums. You can expand your knowledge or start as a beginner in painting, drawing, ceramics, sculpting, stained glass, and more. Music lessons are also offered, like piano, guitar, and voice lessons. There's even a black box theater section of the building where plays and concerts are held.
If you have a tiny bit of creativity, they'll bring it out here. But it's just, we're so lucky to have it in Shelby County. It's wonderful.
Art instructor Ray Lynn Dodson has worked with the program since the doors opened in 2005. She teaches adult painting classes. The majority of her students are retired. The classes provide an environment to socialize and develop new skills in their spare time.
I think it raises our quality of life in many ways, even for older people who are retired and sometimes, might not interact with people and, sometimes become a little more isolated. Well, I have a lot of my students, adult students, are retired. And they love coming here every week, to not only just to do something creative, but to build relationships and interact with other students.
Classes and performances aren't the only services the council provides. Art and music therapy at the Juvenile Detention Center is just one of the many outreach programs offered.
Our motto is Imagine, Create, and Inspire. So the opposite of imagination, creation, and inspiration might be desperation, polarization, inflammation, all those words. So we feel like we have a mission to try to ignite people's imagination. The arts are not only entertaining, but also transformative and even redemptive.
To get involved in the council or look at the calendar of upcoming events, you can visit their website at shelbycountyartscouncil.com.
Angela, thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So the first question is, what was it like going to see those pieces and seeing the creation of the pieces, the art pieces?
It was a really cool experience. Everyone there was super welcoming and willing to talk to me. And a lot of the artists that come and work there are retired. So they were, focused on their pieces and everything, but also willing to talk to me. And I really appreciated that because I know I was kind of coming in their space, but it was a really cool experience.
That's cool. So with the environment of art, obviously, like when you go to a class, it's like so quiet, and there's some people that will play loud music, some people will play like non-music. What was the atmosphere in the environment of the art classes that you went?
So the painting class that was going on when I went that day, they were just, retired older women mainly, and they were just talking about their lives and about what they were going to do, after the class and everything. And that's what the teacher of the class told me, that the majority of the students that come there are retired, and it's kind of just a way for them to get like a sense of community and an outlet for them to, fill their spare time that they have that maybe they didn't before because they were working and everything. So
Angel, are you thinking about taking any art pottery classes?
Yeah, so they have a stained glass class, and I did stained glass when I was in middle school, like twice. So I would really like to get back into that, and so that's a class I'm thinking about taking there. I encourage everyone to look into it and take a class if they, find something that they think they'd like on there.
Well, we just want to say thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Talking about art and music, this next story will benefit you and other students.
Reporter Andrea Rahel Hernandez has a place in Shelby County to help you reduce stress before taking finals. Take a look.
With spring break over and finals approaching soon, students may start to feel stressed and anxious for final exams and projects. However, if students are looking for an outlet not too far from campus, Creative is just the place to escape. Located in Alabaster, Creative is a space that encourages mind and body wellness with entertainment activities to nourish your soul. Eileen Leslie is the owner and founder of Creative and calls it a wellness center.
I had a long-term career as a financial fraud investigator, and life kind of blew up. So I took some time to really find out who I am. And like I said, everything in here is what heals me. And so I started it up out of sheer passion to share it with others.
There's a cafe where they serve a variety of coffees, teas, and smoothies, and foods such as salads, sandwiches, pastries, and breakfast items. It's the perfect quaint area to study or write if you're looking for a change of scenery. There's also paint classes to unleash your creativity, such as paint parties, paint your pet, group classes, and individual lessons with their own artists. Yoga is a great way to relieve stress, and they offer many classes for people of all skill levels. They have trapeze yoga, flow yoga, and yin yoga. There are other activities for students to partake in if they're feeling extra stressed or are looking for other forms of therapy.
We also offer massage, Reiki, yoga therapy. We also have a sacred self-care yoga class, which is 100% restorative yoga.
When asked why this building for a place like this, Eileen says the building chose her.
This wasn't for sale. I just was walking around and I thought it was abandoned, and the building spoke to me. And I stalked the owners, found out who they were, and went up and asked if they wanted to sell it, and they did. So it's the oldest standing building in Alabaster, and it just is perfect.
Eileen describes the community aspect that Creative builds as the key ingredient that makes this place so special.
I mean, it brings in all different types of people. It doesn't matter your age, your color, your gender, your income level. You get to come in here and just have community.
For more information, you can check out their website where they have a schedule of all their activities for the week. For ValaVision News, this is Adriana.
You can learn more about all of the stories in our Shelby County Spotlight series on our website. Just visit valavisionnews.wordpress.com. And that's all the time we have for today's show.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in into ValaVision News again next week.